love of money. Not money itself, but the love of money. Why? Because it binds people up. And I got to get it. I got to save it. I got to hoard it. I got to make sure I got enough of it. I need to make sure I got a little bit more than that person over there. I got to do, I got to do this, that, the other thing. Where's your time for God? You can't serve two masters. Radical hospitality, intentional faith development, passionate worship, extravagant generosity, and the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. Why? Because they had a great program for evangelism, and they had they were just being Jesus' people in a culture that didn't know him. Sounds like our world today, doesn't it? Sounds like our world, but only 17% of Georgians believe that their faith is actually that important to them. Hello? They still go to church. Why? Keep coming. And yet there's something missing. There's something missing in this group of early believers. Something vital. And you're going to need to come next week to hear it. It's the fifth practice. You're going to have to be here next week to hear about it. Or you can watch online. And that is the mission. Risk-taking mission. Brothers and sisters, if you find that the Spirit is staying, we've been praying for a revival in this church. And we continue to do that. And I encourage you to do that too. It's one of the top things in our list of prayers up here for you to be praying for during the week. And it is so important and so vital today that we need to do it. But if you reach if you're kind of flatlining in your relationship with going, like that, let me suggest to you that maybe there's something that you're missing out of those four things that I talked about. I don't know if it's the feeling of being included. Maybe you have not felt included, or maybe you need to hang out with some people that don't go to church. If it's are you spending time in the scriptures? Are you spending time in prayer? Are you a slave to your checkbook? Whatever, take a look at those things. Maybe it's feeling passionate worship. So I want to tell you a little bit about our closing song, because we're going to have some fun with our closing song. I have my bass over here, Tom, and we're going to take an old familiar hymn, and we're going to add some life to this. So I can't say I can't help you too much with those other things that I talked about, but I'm going to make sure before you leave today we have some passionate worship. Let us be like these early believers. Let's see what revival is going to be like. Now I got to tell you, it didn't stay this way that we read about today. It didn't stay that way. Things got a little messy. Things got a little tough. It was an ideal. I think it was a foretaste of what we have waiting and coming. And someday we'll enjoy together when we see the Lord face to face. Just this joyous banquet table and just sharing it with God and Christ and each other. Meanwhile, we do what we can do. And ask God, through His Holy Spirit, to revive us, to encourage us, strengthen us, and watch as daily the Lord adds to our number. And the numbers to the church down the street, and the numbers to the church around the corner, and the church that meets under an oak grove someplace, with a picnic table, I don't know, in a tabernacle with some sawdust on the floor. Anytime a believer comes, anytime someone comes to faith in Jesus Christ and dedicates themselves to being a disciple of Jesus Christ, that is praise and glory. And we give God the praise and glory for that. We'd love to see it here. But any place it happens is a great thing. It's a funny thing about revival. It'll break out where it'll break out. That's what we're praying for. Our closing hymn is number 133. It's a little, it's worthwhile for us to remember that we do what we do and we have what we have because we can depend upon the love and the everlasting arms of Jesus Christ. Number 133, leaning on the everlasting arms. We are going to swing this a bit. I'm just telling you that. You're welcome to clap. You're welcome to dance. You're welcome to be passionate in your worship. I hope you do that today. Let's stand. Join in this together.